Hi and welcome back to my channel. 'Tis the season, baby. It's fall! Oh my god, okay. Hi. Okay. If you couldn't tell already, I'm obsessed with fall. But who isn't? Oh my god. Okay. This week or the next couple of days, I'm doing fall things such as we're gonna be decorating my house. We want to cut out some bats, put up some lights, make it very, very fall-esque. We are for sure gonna bake a pumpkin pie. We're also gonna watch spooky movies. We're here for it. Let's get to it. Alrighty, so hi. The first DIY that my sister and I are working on are these little bats. I saw this on Pinterest a couple of times and I thought that this would be a cute idea to like decorate some hallways or our staircase or something like that. This wall that we have around the TV, I thought that that would be cute. What I'm doing right now, taking some black paper, just like this, some printer paper, and cutting out bats like these ones. We're folding the paper in half and cutting out this shape right here. But I'm just gonna make a couple bats, and I think that once we have a lot collected, we're just gonna hang them up all over the house and like decorate some walls. Very spooky. By the way, while we are doing this, we're also watching Beetlejuice. That's what you're seeing in the background right now. We're like about halfway through. The last couple of days, we've just been looking for movies on Amazon Prime that are Halloween themed, spooky season themed. We've been looking for movies that are like included with Prime so we don't have to pay for them. Beetlejuice is just a great movie that is on there. Very like Halloween-y. It's safe to say that it's one of my favorite movies now. I'm obsessed with Winona Ryder, and all of Tim Burton's movies are just so well directed, you know? Today is Beetlejuice. Yesterday we watched Bewitched, which is a comedy. I think it's an adaptation. There's like not a ton of Halloween movies on Amazon Prime, but we are slowly looking for them, finding all the good ones. Here's a little bat. I don't like this one. Look at the tiny little ears on this one. It's so adorable. Here are all the bats that my sister and I have made so far. If I were to do this alone, I would be going so much more slower. I definitely recommend doing it with someone else because this is very time consuming. Anyways, now that we have cut some out, it is time to hang them up. Okay. This is how one of the many bat walls to come has turned out. What's the consensus? It turned out pretty spooky. We are in love with it. We might put up some purple or orange lights to fulfill the overall spooky vibe of it all. It looks so good. Look at this balance, this movement, some photography lingo. Your eyes are really traveling from one side of this wall to the other, right?
Right. This is a highly flammable zone. That's why we're going to take our candle and blow it out. Just kidding. Just kidding. We don't blow out our candles just yet.
Today I'm going to show you guys how I make my famous pumpkin spice latte. Your girl loves pumpkin spice. It's the season. Most of the places that I go to, unfortunately, they do not have vegan pumpkin spice lattes. Dunkin' and Starbucks, their PSL has like butter or like milk in it or whatever. So this is how I make my own PSL latte at home. You just need 3 key ingredients and then you'll have your latte. First, what I do is I take just a nice tall glass. I put a reusable straw in there. It's better for your tea teeth, I guess, but not plastic straws because we love the environment. And the first thing that I pour in is this Starbucks cold brew. We usually get the medium roast. Unfortunately, we don't have that today, so I'm just gonna use the blonde roast. Fill up about half of the glass with that. I'm gonna take some Chobani oat milk and make sure that it's vanilla flavored. That's where the good stuff is at. It's a very sweet oat milk. It kind of reminds me of like condensed milk. To top it all off, I take this dairy-free Califia almond milk pumpkin spice creamer. I think that is one of the best ones that we've purchased. It's super good. It's super pumpkin-y, has a lot of spice to it. If you just put a tablespoon or two in there, that's the perfect amount. We just mix it up a little bit and you have yourself the perfect PSL latte. I love these lattes. Hello vlog. So next up on our spooky agenda is more decorating. My mom went out and bought this whole cauldron of decorations. This was an investment. I know that this is gonna last us a couple of years, therefore spending a little bit of money on webs and lights isn't that big of a deal. So today we're decorating. We have webs, glow in the dark, a lot of them, and purple lights, and we're also gonna put up more bats. Let's get to it. The lights are gonna add like a cute little spooky touch, and we have 4 packs of these glow in the dark, 16 feet long glow in the dark. Did I say that already? I said that like 6 times. Wow. Baby. Hey. Hey Spooky Vlog, welcome back. Today we're baking an apple pie. Why apple? Because we are completely drowning in apples, but does anyone mind? No. We have a lot of apples. We went apple picking, hence the apples. So today I am in charge of the crust and the crumble, and my sous chef, sidekick, in charge of 6 apples. She is doing the peeling. So let's get to it. By the way, if you'd like the full recipe in a more precise manner, go to Lindsay Ram on YouTube. That's where we found this beautiful apple pie recipe. What we're gonna do first with the pie crust is get 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour and just throw it into a little ninja blender, just like this. Make sure that yours does not have any aftertaste of habanero, because ours sure does, but that's a story for a different time. Anyways, we're gonna get flour and just put that in there. And meanwhile, get a glass of water and throw a little ice cube in there so we can get some ice cold water for later on in the recipe. This is not very satisfying, I'm sorry. Okay, now I'm gonna take you off of my little butter tripod because I actually need to use the butter. Who would have thought? Stay right there. 1/3 cup of Earth Balance butter. Now we're gonna blend it all together. tablespoons of ice cold water is what we're gonna put next.
Troszeczkę naróżwać. Idzie do tobą po prostu.
The usage of the new Beechwood rolling pin. Very necessary for our baking adventures. So the topping, the crumble, does not currently look like a crumble, and that is because we decided to use maple syrup instead of sugar because our sugar smells kind of funky. That was not going into the crumble. The crumble, kind of whack. Better luck next time. Maybe it will look better if we just spread it out on a baking sheet, bake it as one big cookie, and then we'll crumble it on top. The spooky apple pie and the very spooky, actually, the very spooky crumble cookie thing, they are going into the spooky oven to bake at a spooky temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit for a spooky 60 minutes. And that's the oven. And there you have it, folks. That's the spooktacular. That's the spooktacular apple pie that we've been waiting for a whole spooky 1 hour for. Time to dig in. Wow!
Hej dziadziu, zrobiłyśmy paję. Zjadłam ciasto. Zobacz, szarlotkę. Chciałbyś trochę? Przyjedź, przypłyń do nas kiedykolwiek chcesz. Spróbować trochę naszej amerykańskiej szarlotki. To wszystko, co mamy do powiedzenia. Musimy jeść szarlotkę teraz.
And now for my American audience. This pie, very highly recommend. Try it.
Wow!
Russian kiss. Time for a grand tour of our spookily decorated home to end off this spooky special. You ready? Okay. Hi, you've reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this little spooky special. I really hope you have a nice spooky next couple of weeks. I'll see you next Thursday. Goodbye.
If you would like to understand...
By the way, nie tak.